from 10 minutes ago. I'm Tommy Two Socks, and today we're playing Once Human. I did just see a YouTube thing. It's from the channel Utopia. I'm going to have a listen while I play real quick. You guys can listen with me. It's all about the Lunar Oracle preview and the changes that are coming, new Cradle effects, bosses, deviations, and more. All right, let's go. All right, just so you guys know, this is like I'm putting a lot of my like time and effort into this channel and stuff. You guys, if you haven't joined my Discord, go ahead and join my Discord. If you haven't subscribed for my YouTube, go ahead and do that too. You know, I guarantee, man, we have a lot of fun. So go ahead and join, bring your friends and stuff. Come on, man. But yeah, let's sit back and relax. And I'm using the ever popular shrapnel build, which for the new thing, I don't know if I'm going to be using shrapnel anymore. We'll see about that. All right. Shush.
Once we just had some brand new developer updates. We'll also go over the launch time for the brand new Lunar Oracle tags and scenarios. We'll cover some of the brand new teasers, what we're going to be seeing out of the Lunar Oracle other than just the events, which does include some events in and out of game. There's some major updates to the store and brand new cosmetics, which also might include a deviation teaser, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up, world? It's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things Once Human. Now, of course, with the January 16th update, there is going to be maintenance. Now, we don't know the exact time, but more than likely it's going to be 3 to 4 hours before the servers go live. And again, for NA, those servers will go live at 6 a.m. PST. So more than likely, maintenance will conclude at 3 a.m. PST and start around midnight or 12 a.m. PST. So I would expect for that on January 15th/16th. And if you weren't here for my last video, there will be 4 different scenarios. Again, it is the same scenarios. We have Manibus, The Way of Winter, Prism versus Clash, and Evolution's Call. However, they do now have the Lunar Oracle tag. There'll be 2 of Way of Winter and Manibus, as well as 1 Prism verse and 1 Evolution's Call. Now, with the Lunar update, we actually have a decent amount of changes here. This does include some Cradle adjustments, but we also got some teasers for the new environments. So we have a brand new boss here that we're probably going to be seeing during the event, and we also have some changes to current bosses in current dungeons. So yeah, there are some reskins there, but we'll have to see if there's any new mechanics with them. Looks like we do have a little bit of insight from some comments on the Once Human page, where some people may have been able to test this early access-wise, where they mention here that say most opinions said it would be better to go to a normal server or a non-Way of Winter server, and that you more than likely should avoid the Way of Winter servers I believe they're talking about here.
I agree.
Because of the Endbringer that causes hardships in the beginning and harasses players throughout the season in the harsh winter. So more than likely you should just go to a normal server, non-Way of Winter, either PvP or PvE. As I do figure that'd be the case because during the Lunar event, more than likely you're going to want to wear the Lunar gear and Lunar mods, while also having to try to focus with the Winter stuff and the Winter attributes. So yeah, I more than likely would probably try to avoid the Way of Winter, as you see some people pointing that out here. Although, of course, you're free to choose, but I do believe it's going to be a little bit harder and much harder overall. And I mean more so of an annoyance than actually hard. Moving on, though, we have some development updates and some Cradle adjustments, as well as balances to speed. Now again, this post is not on the US or NA client or other regions. However, more than likely these changes are going to come to NA and the other regions as well. Now as they mentioned, the Cradle control will happen on the newly opened servers on January 16th. They have said they've made adjustments based on everyone's feedback, so we are getting a brand new update here, or a brand new change. As you can see, currently this image is in Chinese only, but I have used Google Translate to actually translate this image. Now, it might not be exactly one-to-one, but we'll do some rough estimates here. Or like, for example, when holding a pistol or light machine gun or melee, the damage is increased by 15%, and the damage to super mutants is increased 100%. Now, super mutants more than likely refers to the mutations that we've been getting with some of the tags or the server tags. So as they showcase here, the damage will increase to both super mutants and phases. With this one, it's super mutant and voids. So yeah, this essentially refers to the server and scenario tags. So if you look at what we have currently, that does refer to super anomaly. And again, phases and void there, so that kind of all ties together. There was also a significant nerf to reloading and swapping guns, down from 25 to 15%. And it seems like that happens across the board here, with the weak spot damage also dropping down to 15% from 25. They also have some new Cradle things here that will help with anomalies. One like this one that helps with sanity, and another one that helps with the nighttime and the recovery rate. Also, we did have the removal of Sky Operation, which was the jump and glide speed plus 15% and damage reduction while jumping and and gliding. That has now been removed in the new update. Deviation Master was also removed in this new update, so we're getting no more damage to bosses or elites while Deviation present. Quite the massive nerf there. Lone Walker also did get replaced by something called Unyielding. So again, that's when that sanity is below 30%. You'll have that damage reduction is reduced by 30%. Again, that is another Lunar Oracle trait. They've also removed the team fighting one and armor durability loss. That was side by side. For level 25, Bounce and Shrapnel got their increased duration from 3 to 4 seconds, making it a little bit better. Sustained Suppression, which was the continuous damage for plus 25% after 4 seconds. That was the Burn, Frost, and Vortex effect. That has now been a little bit changed and somewhat nerfed, where when causing Frost elemental damage, the first Vortex damage is increased by 2.5%, and the monster is slowed by 15% for 6 seconds. So again, some changes there, but also a bit of a debuff now. They've also added this now when in a buff state, which does apply to Fortress Warfare or Fast Gunner. So they kind of just made it universal there. Again, heavy loadout or quick shooter as it's named in the Chinese client. That's now a plus 10%, and the weak spot damage is plus 25%. So that was decently nerfed there for the gun damage or weak spot damage, as it's no longer plus 40%. However, you will get a plus 25% damage, and just that plus 10% damage overall to weapons. Now, if you want to check this out in full, I'll probably put this image over on my Discord, over on the Once Human Media page, so that everybody can look at it and look at the translation, or you can do it yourself using Google Translator. But yeah, there's a lot of Cradle changes there, some significant nerfs and buffs. We've also had traits completely removed, however, those were not really utilized anyways. Jumping back to the patch notes here, we had those balance adjustments. And we had the notable change here for Roar, Ricochet of Roar. However, that's actually Bounce. That has been canceled. So they've canceled to reduce those damage coefficients. So we're no longer seeing a nerf there. Where overall they actually just fixed some bugs with it. They did still slightly reduce the damage coefficient of the Red Dragon Explosion, which again is just Pyro Dino. They've kept everything nearly the same here from the previous patch. Although jumping over to the speed adjustment section, they actually did cancel those movement speed changes to Ice-T, as well as a few other things like attack speed melee, 2 shifts, and the score set, or the 4-piece set. Now they did still have that cap in there, so the upper limit of movement speed is from 20 to 30%, so there are caps to speed, which also do translate 20 to 40% with the sprint speed, and the rolling speed upper limit is down from 100% to 60, so some of that stuff has stayed the same. Other than that, that should be the last round of changes, I believe, before January 16th, so we should be getting the full range and full round of patch notes here very soon. Also, for some official news here, it does look like the mobile test is going on, at least over in China, as they do talk about a WeChat account. Again, that typically is for China players and Chinese users. So yeah, I don't believe we're going to be getting anything over in the NA side or NA region, as well as the other regions that aren't located there. But we might be getting another mobile test sometime soon. And I talked about some deviations, and we do have a rumor here that we might be seeing a brand new deviation. They're calling this the Auspicious Beast, which is a legendary creature from Chinese folklore, and it is known to turn misfortune into good fortune. We're not exactly sure what this might be, but some people are speculating that this might be a new deviation. And we haven't really seen it in game, and this is going to be a new weapon sticker. Could be pretty cool. Maybe you can even re-roll your loot at the end of a dungeon. Maybe there's some fun mechanic there that you can kind of play with. We'll have to wait and see, though. More than likely, this will play into the game somehow eventually. Moving on to more official news, but this does pertain to cosmetics. We are going to be getting our first off-roader skin. Now, this was teased over on the Once Human Twitter account, where again, we're not sure if this is going to be behind a loot box or if you can actually buy this one. But this is the first look at the new off-road skin, more than likely pertaining to the Jeep. So pretty cool there, we finally are getting another vehicle skin. We also do have those brand new events to talk about. This first one here is the Team Up and Survive event, where you can exchange deviation cards with your friends for a chance to get Christogen. Now, if you do want to join my team and potentially get some rewards here, I will include a link to it down below so that you can join up and we can potentially get these. Hopefully those that do enter this and use my code will actually participate, but I will leave it down below if you do want to join my team. There are a bunch of rewards here, things that you can claim, and even deluxe lucky bags. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of Star Chrome to get for free almost immediately, as well as a bunch of Christogen that you can earn in-game, even having the chance to almost obtain nearly 10,000 Christogen. So pretty cool there overall. Again, I will include a link to it down below. That should about cover for everything. If you enjoyed today's video, like, subscribe, and into the next one. Deuces!
Yeah, so basically that's gonna be everything, man. That's pretty badass. You know what I mean? I've been watching that dude for a while. Utopia or whatever. I don't know his like actual like name, but you know what I mean. We talked before, and yeah, We might be, we might do something in the future, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, man, basically, that's what's happening in the future of Once Human, and I hope that it goes well. I hope all you guys have a good rest of your day. I might be streaming a little bit more Once Human soon. I still got to go get my controllers. And then on the 16th, I'll meet you on my Discord. And then we can all be a team together and start a new season in Once Human. If you guys want to do that with me, come on in. Let's go. I got my Discord posted right in my YouTube channel, Twitch, any of my stuff. Discord's there. Join Discord. That's where we're at. All right. We'll see you guys next time on Skunk Fam.